I walked into the bathroom to see my sister lying still in the bathtub fully clothed. For a second I thought she pulled a Hannah Baker, but then I noticed that she was breathing and still alive. I spoke, "What the hell are you doing?" But before I could finish, she shot up out of the water with pure panic in her eyes. "Get out," she whisper shouted. "Now! Our parents can't know you're here." I just stood there confused. "What's going on?" I asked. She didn't answer. That's when I heard footsteps coming up the stairs. Heavy ones. Thump, thump, thump. I knew from the way they were walking that it was our parents. I looked over at my sister and her eyes were wide, and it was the most scared I'd ever seen her. That's when I decided to hide behind the shower curtain and hold my breath to see what was going on. I didn't know what I was about to hear, but I knew something was very wrong. The door opened and my parents walked in and stared at my sister in the bathtub with expressionless faces. Like finding their daughter sitting in a bathtub fully clothed was completely normal. My mom's voice was cold and she asked my sister, "Have you been enjoying this punishment of being in the water?" I covered my mouth with my hand to stop myself from gasping. The word hit me like a truck. Punishment? Our parents weren't strict at all. Their version of grounding me for getting almost all D's on a report card was banning me from leaving the house for the day. And now they were practically drowning my sister in a bathtub? I couldn't understand what she could have done to make this happen. My dad spoke next. "Just remember, you deserve this. If you don't embarrass us again by telling on us and what we do, you won't have to go through this new bathtub technique again." Then he checked his watch. "How much longer do we have left until we let you out?" he asked my sister. My sister's voice was barely a whisper. 20 minutes. She just sat there, obedient, broken, like she'd done this 100 times before. My chest started tightening because I was realizing this wasn't some weird argument. It was clear this was something they did to her regularly. My mom sighed like she was bored. "You know none of this would be happening if you didn't tell your teacher about the abuse we do to you." I felt my stomach drop. My dad added, "You're lucky the teacher told us straight away instead of going to CPS." I couldn't breathe. I'd never seen my parents act this way before. Whenever I saw my sister have bruises, I thought it was because she was getting into fights at school or something. I didn't know it would be our own parents, and I never asked her about it directly because she was always so mean to me. Suddenly, my mom said something that made everything make sense. "This is exactly why we made your brother hate you." My whole body went cold. My dad kept going. "We staged so much stuff to make him think you were evil. We told him you broke his phone on purpose, that you told his girlfriend he cheated when he didn't, that you ran over the family dog." Every word was a knife, because I believed everything my parents said. My mom laughed quietly. "But it was us the whole time. We just wanted to isolate you, and it worked. Now you'll never be able to pollute your brother with lies about how horrible we are. He's our angel." "You mean nothing." My sister's voice cracked. "He didn't do anything. Why did you have to take him away from me?" My mom answered like it was obvious. "Because you loved him, and you didn't love us enough." There was silence. Then my sister whispered, "He was the only friend I had." My dad said, "Exactly, and now you have no one to run to." I stepped out from behind the curtain. My parents froze. My mom's face went white. My dad opened his mouth, but nothing came out. I didn't even look at them. I looked at my sister. She was staring at me like she'd seen a ghost, terrified that I'd still be on their side. I asked her quietly, "How long has this been going on?" Her voice broke. 2 years. 2 years. I turned to my parents slowly. I wasn't yelling. I didn't have the energy to yell. I just felt hollow. "I thought she hated me," I said. "I spent 2 years wondering what I did wrong, why my sister suddenly despised me." My mom tried to speak. "Sweetheart, you don't understand." I knelt down beside my sister who was crying and said, "I'm here now, and I'm not going anywhere."